History of Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is the most important holiday in China. Chinese New Year occurs between the end of January and the end of February every year. Tied to the Chinese lunar calendar, the holiday was traditionally a time to honor household and heavenly gods as well as ancestors. It was also a time to bring family together for feasting. With the popular adoption of the Western calendar in 1912, the Chinese joined in celebrating January 1st as New Year's Day. China, however, continues to celebrate Chinese New Year with the traditional greeting, Kung Hai Fat Choi, Lunar New Year. The ancient Chinese lunar calendar, on which Chinese New Year is based, functioned as a religious, dynastic and social guide. Records indicate that the calendar existed as early as 14th century BC, when the Shang Dynasty was in power. The calendar's structure was reset according to which emperor held power and varied from one region to another. The Chinese calendar was a complex timepiece. Its parameters were set according to the lunar phases as well as the solar solstices and equinoxes. Chinese New Year typically begins with the new moon that occurs between the end of January and the end of February, and it lasts about 15 days, until the full moon arrives with the Festival of Lanterns. Chinese New Year animals. The Chinese calendar also included the Chinese zodiac, the cycle of 12 stations or signs along the apparent path of the sun through the cosmos. Each new year was marked by the characteristics of one of the 12 zodiac animals: the rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog and pig. Chinese New Year traditions. The traditional Chinese New Year was the most important festival on the calendar. The entire attention of the household was fixed on the celebration. During this time, business life came nearly to a stop. Home and family were the principal focuses. In preparation for the holiday, houses were thoroughly cleaned to rid them of huiki, or inauspicious breaths, which might have collected during the old year. Cleaning was also meant to appease the gods who would be coming down from heaven to make inspections. Ritual sacrifices of food and paper icons were offered to gods and ancestors. Elders gave out money to children. In fact, many of the rites carried out during this period were meant to bring good luck to the household and long life to the family, particularly to the parents. Chinese New Year food. Most important was the feasting. On New Year's Eve, the extended family would join around the table for a meal that included as the last course a fish that was symbolic of abundance and therefore not meant to be eaten. In the first 5 days of the new year, people ate long noodles to symbolize long life. On the 15th and final day of the new year, round dumplings shaped like the full moon were shared as a sign of the family unit and of perfection. Spring Festival. Beginning in 1949, under the rule of Chinese Communist Party leader Mao Zedong, the government forbade celebration of the traditional Chinese New Year and followed the Gregorian calendar in its dealings with the West. But at the end of the 20th century, Chinese leaders were more willing to accept the Chinese tradition. In 1996, China instituted a week-long vacation during the holiday, now called Spring Festival, giving people the opportunity to travel home and to celebrate the new year. Thank you.